What I do is I help people transform their lives through a plant-based diet and also through exercise. That means I'm a health coach, master fitness trainer, and also owner and CEO of Body HD Fitness. So with this movie that we just watched, it's a good introduction of climate change and how emissions and stuff like that can really destroy the earth, you know. But the thing that the biggest part that I believe that was missing from the film, just because, as we saw, Al Gore, he even said it himself, he kind of left himself open in this film, you know. And the thing is that just how he said that he was a contributor to tobacco, right? And he felt bad that he led so many people to die from cancer. Another thing that was missing was, first of all, this is eyes from a farmer, all right? That he raised cattle. He only mentioned that one time in this film. This is the first time I watched this, and I was taking mental notes. And I was like, wow, this dude, he's good. Like he's on the right path, but he left out the other part that he should be feeling bad about, which is one of the most contributors of cancer is animal consumption. This is also a #1 contributor to the environment. You know what's the #1 thing that destroys the environment, regardless of all the emissions? Because I believe that we all have modern cars, and our cars is up to par, you know. So it can't be the cars and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? We have the light bulbs, you know. Even in this room, we have the light bulbs, you know. So I think as a civilized country, we're doing our best to help their environment. The #1 thing that's actually hurting our environment is methane gas. You know what methane gas is? Your fart. It's fart. And it's coming from the cows. Cow shit is literally destroying the earth. And laugh. But as you consume that, you're contributing to the damage. See, it's not funny anymore. Because the thing is that we're leaving this earth to our future generation so they can live in shit. Literally live in shit. And it's sad. It's pathetic. And when it comes to all the rainforest, you showed the rainforest being burnt down, right? This is all from, why are they burning down the rainforest? They're burning it down for the cattle. 80% of soy, wheat, and corn belongs to the animal. All to the animals. And then we have starving people all around the damn world. All around the damn world. But we're able to feed cattle so we can eat. But then there's people around this world starving. We have enough food that's stored in our country to feed the whole entire world and stop starvation. We have starvation here. We have starvation all in Africa. We have starvation all around the world. We have enough food. But just as he says, what do people pick over? Money and greed or the environment? People will take greed. Why? Because they don't care about no one except themselves and the present. And that's it. So then just like looking at your car and like saying, oh, I'm going to take a bike to a corner store. How about change a way of how you're eating? This is the main contributor to destroying the world. And there's nothing wrong by reducing your meat consumption. Why? Because first of all, you're living a more compassionate life. What made me become vegan was because I saw Gary Yourofsky. He's a vegan activist. He travels around the world and talks about vegan ethics, right? And I was in the military for about 8 years. So one of the reasons I joined the military was because I wanted to feel heroic. I wanted to make a change in the world. When I saw the 9/11 and the towers were going down, I wanted to try to go out there and make a difference. I did there, I went to Iraq, been there, done that, got my medals, all that stuff, right? And I come back, nothing changed. Tell the truth, I felt shittier. There was more mental damage than anything else. And I felt like there was no change at all. Once Gary Yourofsky did his speech about animal rights, that's what actually changed my idea of helping the world. Because then going to war and fighting with hate with hate does not win. But you know what destroys hate? Love. Love will conquer hate all the time. And that's what made me become vegan. Because I saw life was a life. And that's it. It was that plain and simple. In 1 hour speech, it changed my whole entire demeanor. The whole entire demeanor. That egotistic bullshit that I thought, oh, you could be weak, you could be malnourished, vegans are for pussies, that all left my mind. Because I saw animal as a damn right. They have rights on this planet too. It's not just us. And no one has any right to say that we are better than them. Because animals can raise a family, they can communicate, they can love. And if I did the same thing to you, to them, they will reflect the same exact feelings. So if I punched you in your face, and what are you going to feel? Pain. Same thing with the animal. When they go through that assembly line, what do they feel? When they see their homies and stuff getting beat up. When they're getting beat up themselves. Because this is what happens to them. It's not a pretty thing. It's not pretty at all. They rape animals, they beat them up, they feel the pain, just like you would feel pain if someone was doing that to you. What about a mother cow? When the calf is born and they take the calf away. Do you know the cow mourns for days and days for its lost young? You would feel the same if someone took away your baby. See? We don't take time and sit down and reflect. We just worry about us now and what's going on. And the thing is that because we're so comfortable, we sit in these boxes and watch another box and everything's fine. But we never take time to go out to the world to see what's really going on. And if you're not in this shit, it doesn't matter. Because look at the news. You see a guy get hit by a bus, what happens? Oh shit, that's fucked up. That's what you would say. But guess what? After that, what did they play again? Oh, Cowboys won. Oh yeah, go Cowboys. That's how fast our feelings are. It doesn't matter. It's not convenient. So being vegan is more than just eating clean, being on a plant-based diet, but it has to do a lot with ethics. And it's especially ethics within yourself. Now my question is, now you know, so what are you going to do? See, it's okay when you don't know, because I didn't know. So I won't sit here and try to be on a pedestal and say I'm better than you guys. Because for 25 years, I ate meat. And I didn't know. But once I knew, I changed. And then I took upon myself to spread the message to everyone else out there. You know, so everyone else can know. And then everyone else can learn.
Tony, can I ask you, so how did you start? Did you go straight vegan from one day to the next? Or I want you to help our students make that transition, because for some people it's from one day to the next. You know, they just switch. But not everybody can do that.
Yeah, so with me, what helped me change was I went on a pescatarian diet. So pescatarian means that you just eat seafood. And the reason I did that because at the time I was at Broward College, it was like 5 years ago, and I wanted to make the change, but I didn't just want to jump right into it because I heard of all the stories of malnourished vegans. I heard of the stories of when people go cold turkey, they always bounce back. It's just like people who does drugs or smoke cigarettes. Same thing, you know. And I'm trying to change a pattern that I was taught for 25 years to just switch my lifestyle in an instant, right? So I went pescatarian, and through that transition, that's when what I personally did is I changed my whole entire major. I'm not saying everyone else has to, but like what I did, I changed my major into exercise science, started taking a lot of nutrition classes, started doing my own research, and then from there, the more I learned about where I can get my protein, better health options and stuff like that, I just started reducing the fish, and that's it. And then next thing you know, I was on a 100% pure plant-based diet. And then through there, I just started teaching other people so they don't have to spend all that time of research. I've done it for you. Yeah, I've been in your shoes already. Yeah, so I took it upon myself that's why I picked this job, so I can help everyone else so they don't have to switch their majors and spend a whole bunch of money on extra classes. Yeah, because we know a class is expensive. So it's like, but that's why I picked this job, so I can help everyone.
Thank you, Corey.
Yeah.
I want to give a chance also to this young lady to tell us how